Welcome back, everybody. This is another session with Cooking with Billy the Kid. Today we have a couple of shout outs. One is to Frankie on Bagel on the Hudson. Frankie, what's up, buddy? We have another one. We have a nice Italian deli here in town. It's called Buon Appetito. I'm sure you all know about it. I want to say hello to Doug, Massimo, and to Nico. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for all this stuff. The curd, the prosciutto, the mortadella, everything we're using pretty much here today came from Buon Appetito. Let me show you what we're going to do today. Today we're going to do an eggplant. We're going to do we were going to do a traditional eggplant parm, but we changed up. We're going to do layers. We're going to do an eggplant, fresh mozzarella, prosciutto, and we're going to build that up a little bit. And when it's all said and done, we're going to put a little bit of balsamic drizzle on it over a bed of arugula with some cherry tomatoes. Take a look at everything we're going to use today. Got our boiling water for our cheeses, eggs. We got a fried eggplant. And we're using today Sicilian eggplant. This is a male. Sicilian eggplant. Males have less seeds. Very, very nice eggplant. Let's get going. Let's start with our cheese. Let me move this out of the way for now. I'm going to start doing our cheese right off the bat. Okay, here we have nice cold water. We have fresh mozzarella curd. Take a little bit of that curd, stick it in a bowl. You see that water boiling back there? I'm going to attempt to put my hands in that water. Go figure. Very simple. Start the mozzarella curd going. Get a little hot water on it. I'm going to play with this just a little bit for more than one reason. One is so it can cool off so I get my hands in there. And two is to start getting the mozzarella soft so we can knead it. And again, with this, we've made mozzarella before on the show. We don't knead it too much. We knead it just a little bit because the more you knead it, the more milk you lose. We don't want to lose too much milk. It's almost ready. Another half a minute. And this is, like I said, this is boiling water, so I may itch it out and boo and cry for a little bit. And don't try this at home. I keep telling you guys, don't do what I do at home. I've been doing this a long time. And basically, after you get nice and hot, you see it's melting. Let's stretch it a little bit. Not hot enough. I'm going to stick it back in the water for a few seconds. Should be good. We already kneaded it twice. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over. Open her up a little bit. Got a little bit of salt in there. This is kosher salt. Everybody has different ways of making mozzarella. This is mine. We're going to close her up. Try to get all that air out of there. Right in cold water. Then what we're going to do is we're going to switch it up. We're going to do another bowl. Today we're lucky enough to have my son and my daughter here today. This is a dish that they both enjoy. Has all their favorite components: eggplant, mozzarella, So, I'm a little on the happy side today. Okay, shut this water off, because I don't think I'm going to need any more. Let's get rid of it. And I'm going to start heating up our oil to fry our eggplant. Okay, what's our rule? Never put anything in a cold pan. So we're going to let this get hot while I make this cheese real quick. And again, you don't want to, just till it starts to melt, it'll start to come into its own, you'll see it, and you're going to pick it up out of that water, and you're going to start playing with it. And again, this is quite hot. Back in for a second, get a little hot. A little bit of salt. Oh, excuse me. Close it up nice. See that milk coming out of there? That's nice, good, that's good mozzarella right there. Okay. Put this off to the side while we get the rest of our dishes going. Let's clean this off. Okay, now, got our pan getting hot. Let's get some oil in there. With this particular eggplant, we're going to keep the skin on it. The Sicilian eggplant's a little sweeter. Very nice flavor, and they're very seasonal. Happy October, everybody. See, the male eggplants, they don't have as many seeds. They're not as bitter. And how you check is by the indentation in the back of the eggplant. If it goes in, it's a female. If it doesn't go in, excuse me, if it doesn't go in, if it's an outie, it's a male. Top of this off. And again, sharp knives in the kitchen are essential. Okay. Let's get these ready. Let's get our eggs. And here we have a half a dozen eggs. In our eggs, touch of salt. touch of pepper, and we're going to whisk. Just a little splash of water or of milk. Okay. Let me cut this real quick. Well, let me just move all over the place. There we go. Now we'll move. Okay. This we put to the side. Okay, now water's almost ready for frying. Flour, egg, breadcrumbs. Flour, egg, breadcrumbs. And you're going to keep repeating. Flour, egg, breadcrumbs, till you're probably blue in the face. And again, these are Sicilian eggplants. They're really a very, very good eggplants. If you have the means or you have a chance, pick some up. They're really, really good. And if you're going to do something, keep the skin on them. Because it's got a little bit of a different flavor. They're delicious. And in this house, anything that has eggplant in it is delicious. Everybody loves eggplant here. I'm going to build one up real quick for you guys and show you how we're going to do this. Then I'm going to continue cooking for my family. And we're going to have a nice dinner tonight. And again, flour, egg, breadcrumbs. Pack them breadcrumbs in. The pankos, pack them in a little bit because they're gonna. The pankos are a bigger breadcrumb. Japanese use them a lot, and they make it really nice. If you ever had tempura, this is how to make tempura with these particular breadcrumbs. Okay, right in the oil. going to put this off to the side. We're going to build this dish in a few minutes. Oh, no. Can't be missing no eggplants here. On the top of this dish, when we get going, in the middle, we have some shredded basil and some fresh mint, which is going to go also in this dish. Look how beautiful golden brown. The smell is unbelievable. It smells delicious. Here we have some baby arugula. Eggplant are done. Pull those. Give them another minute. That's a beautiful piece of eggplant right there. Look at that. Okay. Now, cutting board. Over here, we're going to need a little bit of red onion. Get some cherry tomatoes in there. Everybody loves cherry tomatoes. These are the best. And I'm waiting for a reply from Tommy Sable whether he's going to like this dish or not. A little bit of tomatoes, a little bit of cherry tomato, nice. Okay, let's move this onion. Okay, now, start having some fun. Okay, now this cheese is now nice and firm. Nice thin slices, not too thick, not too thin. You don't want to overpower it because we're going to make a couple of nice layers. Okay. Okay, over here we have our prosciutto. So, this is how it goes. Eggplant. Prosciutto. Mozzarella. Eggplant. Prosciutto. Mozzarella. Now this is our second tier. I'm going to drop a little basil. And we're going to keep going like this till my son says stop. Drop a little more basil. Eggplant. We need more cheese. And my son said one more. Okay, and here we go. Some prosciutto. Mozzarella. Bella la mozzarella. Now, instead of putting on this particular top, we have enough basil. We're going to drop a little bit of fresh mint on the top to give it a little bit of a little twist, how we say over here. Give it a little twist. And then, to finish her off, we are going to go with a nice balsamic glaze. Just a little more. There we go. And that's our dish. I hope you guys enjoyed this session of Cooking with Billy the Kid. We enjoyed having you. Again, if you have any questions at all about anything, please send them into my inbox. We're also looking to start our company again. We're going to start doing some private chef stuff, which we'll get into down the road. Again, this is our eggplant, basil, prosciutto, and mozzarella on arugula with some cherry tomatoes and red onion. Beautiful, beautiful dish. It's a nice dish for this time of year. Thank you very much. Have a great night.